Good evening and welcome to the Blueprint Exclusive. I am Madhavdas G. Viewers, the biggest question of the day today is that who will be Delhi ka CM? We will get you the answer to that question very shortly, because 10 days after BJP's historic victory in the national capital, the crucial BJP Legislature Party meeting will be held soon, where the party all set to form the government in Delhi. After a gap of close to 3 decades, all eyes are on who would the party pick to become the Chief Minister of the national capital. Now, Times now has a list of probables who are in the race for the CM's post. But as is always the case with the BJP, it comes with a disclaimer that the outcome can be extremely different than what's being spoken about at the moment. Let's quickly, in fact, go across to some of those leaders as far as the list of probables and their background is concerned, one by one in terms of what they bring to the table. We have Parvesh Verma, who is a Jat leader. His father, of course, was Sahib Singh Verma, former Chief Minister. Giant killer who defeated Arvind Kejriwal in his constituency of New Delhi. Will he become the person who is the next Chief Minister over here? Also, of course, given the fact that he's leader of a Jat community, impact in Haryana, Rajasthan and Western UP also is being looked at. Could it be Rekha Gupta? Comes from the Bania community, a traditional vote bank of the BJP here in the national capital. And at the moment, the BJP having no woman chief minister, could Rekha Gupta be that one woman face for the party? She comes from an ABVP background, has administrative experience as well, which are the pluses that she brings alongside with her. Now, this is of course as far as Rekha Gupta is concerned. Let's quickly bring in the next phase that we're looking at. This is Vijender Gupta, a man who has led the party from the front inside the assembly and even of course outside as a former state president of the party. He's been an MLA multiple times over and has been successful this time as well. Will it be Vijender Gupta is another question that many are asking. Ashish Sood is another face that we are looking at, someone who has an RSS background, comes from the Punjabi community, and although he's a first-time legislator, he has administrative experience and has worked for quite some time with the party as well. So this is as far as Ashish Sood is concerned. Let's quickly bring you, in fact, the other face that we're looking at. Jitendra Mahajan is from the scheduled caste community, a Dalit leader, could be a potential dark horse as far as the CM's post is concerned. Someone close to the RSS, and remember, the Valmiki community has in fact voted strongly, the SC community voted strongly for the BJP and therefore has also made a very, very important impact in the election, given that they were considered earlier an AAP stronghold. Shikhar Rai is of course a Thakur who has defeated Saurabh Bharadwaj in the Greater Kailash constituency and therefore is also being seen as a giant killer. Close association with the RSS being spoken about as a plus on her side, and her experience as a councillor is going to hold her in good stead is what we understand. Now, the BJP Parliamentary Board meeting has met this afternoon to appoint observers for Delhi. Ravi Shankar Prasad, former Union Minister, and Om Prakash Dhankar, the National Secretary of the BJP, have been picked by the party to supervise the process of the CM selection. Preparations are on in full swing for the grand oath-taking ceremony tomorrow at Ram Leela Maidan. Now, BJP has decided to make the swearing-in ceremony a show of strength. According to sources, apart from the Prime Minister Narendra Modi as well as Union Home Minister Amit Shah, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, Chief Ministers of NDA-ruled states, Central Cabinet Ministers and popular MPs are amongst the invitees and are likely to attend. As the suspense over the next BJP CM continues, Aam Aadmi Party has sharpened its attack on the BJP, claiming that the delay shows that BJP has no face to run Delhi and cited deep divisions within the party and a lack of trust. Listen into the war of words.
इतने दिन लग गए उनको एक नेता चुनने में, अभी भी चुनाव की नीति में पता नहीं, अपने विधायकों पे उनको भरोसा है कि नहीं है। इसीलिए तो उनको न दिल्ली के स्कूल अस्पतालों की चिंता है, न दिल्ली के बिजली पानी की चिंता है, पावर कट लगने लगे हैं, बलात्कार हो रहे हैं, चारों तरफ अनिश्चितता का माहौल बना हुआ है। तो ठीक है, वो तो उनको चुनाव जीते हैं तो जो भी करना है करें।
ये बहुत ही आश्चर्यजनक है कि देश में इतने राज्यों में सरकार चलाने वाली पार्टी कार्ड बांट रही है शपथ का। किसका शपथ होना है पता ही नहीं है, लेकिन मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि कम से कम आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी जो है अपना जो रहस्य है उसको अब पटाक्षेप करेगी।
शाम को 7 बजे का निमंत्रण है। पर्यवेक्षक हमारे दोनों अनाउंस हो गए हैं, वो आएंगे, बात करेंगे, उसके बाद आपको मुख्यमंत्री का नाम भी बताएंगे और सारी जानकारी देंगे।
देखो, दावेदार तो कोई भी नहीं है, आप लोगों ने बना रखे हैं। दावेदार भारतीय जनता पार्टी की परिपाटी ही नहीं है। यहाँ पे संगठनात्मक निर्णय होता है, पार्टी निर्णय करती है, और जिसके जिम्मे भी वो काम लगाया जाएगा वो अपना काम पूरी शिद्दत के साथ में करेगा। मुझे पूरा आत्मविश्वास है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी का सीएम बनेगा और दिल्ली का एक नया अध्याय शुरू होगा।
All right, there's some big breaking news coming in. According to sources, experience is going to be the main consideration in choosing the chief ministerial candidate. Those who have won more than 2 times are under consideration, and these names include Mohan Singh Bisht, Kartar Singh, Parvesh Verma, to name a few. That's the update coming in. Let's quickly take this across to my colleagues Pragya, who are joining us, as well as Mohit Bhatt. Pragya, coming to you first, what really is going on as far as the camp there in the BJP is concerned? Are we looking at the possibility of an experience being the main priority? Because there are others who believe that even the communities that have voted for the party will be looking at adequate representation in terms of the chief ministerial post, apart from, of course, the Council of Ministers. Pragya.
Madhav, this is highly placed sources. This information has come from that experience is going to be the main consideration, and those who have won elections more than twice, they are going to be considered for CM post, is what we have got from our sources. There are 3, 4, 5, 6 names that have been discussed, and in fact BL Santosh had a meeting with 2 observers, Delhi in charge, and also Mr. Viren Sachdeva, who is Delhi BJP chief. The meeting just concluded few minutes back, and we had in fact asked many sources who are in the know of the things, and this is what we got, that the experience is going to be the main consideration. And why so? Because Delhi needs governance, Delhi needs administration, and it is on these counts that the BJP had cornered Aam Aadmi Party and Arvind Kejriwal specifically. And this is the time for BJP to show, after coming back to power in 27 years, this is the time to show what difference would it make for a double engine sarkar in Delhi. And this is exactly why this experience matters, and this is why the BJP top brass is thinking about placing someone in the chair of Delhi CM who has experience, who has already had a tryst with politics in Delhi. And this is what we are getting from our sources, that experience is going to be the main consideration when the Delhi
politics, but also experience, of course, in terms of administration. All of these are factors ultimately. And Mohit Bhatt also joining us there. Mohit, what is the status of the meeting? How quickly is it expected to begin, and how late is it expected to conclude? Are sources indicating that we will know the chief minister's name today itself, or are we looking at more suspense in this matter?
Well, in fact, the MLAs have started arriving for the legislative party meeting of the BJP, and I'll show you the scenes around here, that how exactly the BJP state office over here is decked up for this particular meeting. BJP state president Virendra Sachdeva, the Delhi in charge Baijan Panda, they have already reached over here. Now, a few minutes ago, we saw that how Manjinder Singh Sirsa, Ashok Goyal, 2 of the BJP MLAs have reached over here for the meeting. Now, the meeting is slated to start at around 7:38 p.m. What we know is that today the leader of the legislative party will be announced by the BJP. So around 9 p.m. we can get to know that who exactly would be the next chief minister. Now, there are various factors that the BJP is considering while they're thinking about the new Delhi CM face. Now, we know for a fact that in afternoon the parliamentary board of the BJP met. The name of Parvesh Verma, Rekha Gupta came up in that particular meeting. Also, BJP is looking at one criteria, that is of Punjabi Bania combination, because they have been a core voter of the BJP for a long time. This time around, the Punjabi Bania community has voted for the BJP in huge numbers, and names of Jitendra Mahajan, who has been associated with the RSS for a long time, Ashish Sood, who is the co-in charge of the Jammu and Kashmir, has been a councillor, has the administration.
All right, a lot of big names over there. In fact, the traditional voters are likely to be rewarded, is what you are indicating. But Rasha there at the BJP office, just look at the crowds gathered, and perhaps in a few hours from now, we'll find out who really is the next chief minister. Thanks so much for that, Pragya, as well as Mohit. Let's go across to our guest, Neoma Gupta's BJP spokesperson. We have with us JVC Sriram, who's a political commentator. Joining us is Nikul Patel of the Congress Party, and also with us is Dr. Sunny Singh Ahluwalia, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. Neoma Gupta, let me begin with you. You must have heard what Manish Sisodia said. You don't have trust in the people of Delhi or your leaders. Why is it taking so long to elect the Delhi chief minister? Is the question coming from the former deputy CM?
Good evening, sir. So, see, for all the multiple arguments by the Aam Aadmi Party leaders that we have no faith in our 48 elected MLAs, let me just say this. The biggest test of faith was when the people of Delhi voted and we passed this test with flying colors. So they needn't worry about all this. The people have faith in us. Modi ji and the top leadership of our party are selecting the necessary candidate with all the due diligence. I'd actually like to humbly advise the Aam Aadmi Party to actually get their own affairs in order and appoint a valuable leader of opposition first. They need to introspect and retrospect a lot. And when it comes to us, the scenario is very clear. By tonight, Delhi will have its new CM face. This CM will be a very deserving candidate chosen by the party leadership and will work very hard when it comes to Delhi and making Delhi a better city. And the CM, like in all BJP ruled states, will have the unconditional support of all the 47 MLAs, since it's only through trust and collaboration in a government that Delhi will see progress.
Okay, let me bring in the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson. Dr. Sunny Singh Ahluwalia, focus on your own party first. Get your affairs in order, because you have a lot to retrospect on and introspect on rather. And also, you have not announced who's your LOP before you actually raise questions of whether the BJP has decided on its CM face or not. Your response to the BJP spokesperson, Dr. Ahluwalia.
So this is a marriage. The card has been sent. You can say in the marriage the sweets have been distributed, but there's no groom yet. Who is the finalized name? It is not clear for anybody. Maybe there may be many reasons. Though it is an internal matter. It may take 11 days. It may take as many days. But how come that they have planned the program and they're not clear with the CM candidate? Even the spokesperson sitting on the channel cannot tell. Nobody can tell who is the CM candidate, but they have prepared, the lieutenant has prepared. That means Amit Shah ji has directed the lieutenant to go ahead with the swearing in ceremony, to go ahead with the program. But who is the groom? Who is the groom, madam? Now the part is that what is the problem like? What are you planning? That is, things are very clear. You're not confident that who deserves. That means only one person deserves and 48 of them deserves. So if
are you suggesting there are 48 chief ministers? What are you suggesting?
It looks like they are not giving the name. So maybe what is in their mind, we don't know. We must congratulate them.
Well, Aam Aadmi Party is certainly more eager to know who that groom is.
I know,
we are not eager.
Okay. One by one. Neoma wants to respond to you. Neoma Gupta, and then I come back to you, Dr. Ahluwalia. Yeah, Neoma Gupta.
Aam Aadmi Party speaks with so much conviction and factionalism and internal politics within the BJP when they don't know what's happening in their own internal system. You know, actually, old habits die hard. We saw it recently in the campaign. Your sources over the last few years have been stuff of legend. And by what I mean, they never existed. You're the ones who accused us of genocide. Do you recollect that? Or should I recall many other points of yours? I think they go on Chat GPT and they write, how do you create rifts internally instead of making any fact finding? So when it comes to choosing a CM, today we have won the elections on the basis of our manifesto, on our commitment to the people, on our progress. You are the ones who've lost because of your absolute misgovernance and also how many scams you've done. So today, please don't question the authority of
Dr. Ahluwalia, it is a point that it has taken 10 days, but there have been states where it has taken months. It's not for the first time, and it is a system where the group of legislators sits together and decides on who the party leader is. And that's the system that's being followed over here, is what the BJP is going to say. So what's the issue?
That is the only reason that we are saying they may take more time. We have no problems. But when they have declared the marriage, they have distributed the card, at least they should have told everybody that who is the chief minister. We are only worried about what? We are worried about the law and order in Delhi. We are worried about that you have promised 500 rupees cylinder. We are worried about that you will give one free cylinder on Holi and Diwali. We are worried that you will give 2100. You are not able to even name the CM.
One by one. Now let me bring in JVC and the other panelists. JVC, we are concerned about the promises that we've made. You've announced a marriage, you haven't announced the groom yet. Is that a valid concern coming from Aam Aadmi Party, JVC?
Good evening, Madhav, and good evening to my fellow panelists. I don't think it's a valid concern. I think they're trying to make politics out of it. In a matter of few hours, we'll come to know who's going to be the chief minister, and tomorrow morning they're going to take oath. And already the work has started. In the sense, what I'm saying is, Mr. Ahluwalia should be concerned about 1,000 rupees to women in Punjab have not been given for the last 3 years. Promise had been given 3 years back. You worry about that. You have bigger problems. And you're talking about, the government itself has not been formed. And you're talking about cylinder, 2,500 rupees. Answer to my one question. when are you planning to give 1,000 rupees to women in Punjab?
Okay.
Do you have an answer?
Dr. Ahluwalia, one second. Dr. Ahluwalia, quick response.
To ask any question.
Quick response from Dr. Ahluwalia.
So they have clearly mentioned that on 5th March we'll start giving money to the women. But now their leaders are saying that we have one criteria in it. We are giving 300 units free electricity to everyone. And it has already been started in Punjab. It was there in Delhi also. Now people are more worried that whether you are going to stop the social welfare scheme which was given by the Aam Aadmi Party or not. Now you clearly say that we will continue with scheme. Then what happened to the Revdis? What your Prime Minister used to say? Now you have come on the same pitch. We are here to make people understand that social welfare schemes are very important. And now you are also saying the same thing.
Okay, you made a point, Mr. Ahluwalia. JVC.
No, the question is, he's not answering to my question. In fact, right through from June 9th onwards in your channel, I've been asking the same question to every AAP spokesperson. That when will you start giving 1,000 rupees to women in Punjab? You are running a government in Punjab. You cannot be fooling all the people all the time. You have fooled Delhi, and people of Delhi have given you mandate.
Let me bring in Dr. Nikul Patel. Nikul Patel, there's a battle over Revdis, there's a battle over who will be the Chief Minister. For the Congress, which has lost for the third time, returning a hat-trick of ducks in the national capital, it's perhaps, time for the party. All right, here are the live shots coming in. In fact, let me quickly tell our viewers that Ravi Shankar Prasad, one of the observers appointed, in fact, by the parliamentary board to oversee the entire process. Remember, the legislator party meeting is to happen in a short while from now. And the top leaders have started arriving, the central observers, and of whom Ravi Shankar Prasad is one of them. Of course, Mr. Dhankar, the other one, who will, in fact, be overseeing the entire process. But Nikul Patel, a big question for the Congress party in the national capital, despite Rahul Gandhi's campaign this time round, really couldn't draw the crowds in, really couldn't gather the votes. Existential crisis perhaps in a place where the BJP has ruled for 3 consecutive terms under Sheila Dikshit?
Yeah, sure. Definitely, we didn't get such success what we have thought of. But right now, if you see what is happening about the CM phase, I would like to say that the same Bharatiya Janata Party always contested with the CM phase. And when the Congress was not having the CM phase, they say that these people are fighting without the phase. Now today, they are not able to decide, and they are saying the same statements what Congress used to say, that our high command will look into it, the legislative assembly people will meet. Why this is the difference of statement now coming? Because now the things are not in favor of
all
them.
Right. Is that double standards? Is that not double standards? There are a lot of points to debate on this particular issue, but for the moment we'll have to leave it there. Nikul Patel, Dr. Sunny Singh Ahluwalia, JVC Sriram and Niyoma Gupta, thanks so much for joining us this evening.